Hey y'all, it's Brett
And Kara.
with Goat For It here, and let's talk about how our first milk test went and show you some progress updates on the trailer that we got.
So on milk test, we had 6 does. We had Honey, Sugar. Let's see, we had Dovey right there in the front, and Phoebe in the back there. And we had Penny and Emma on milk test. So first, take a second, and if you want to guess in the comments who you think produced the most milk during the milk test, you can pause and leave a comment, and we're about to go over it. Yes, we are. It's like, milk? Did you say milk? Well, it is going to be a few days until the actual content of the milk is analyzed by the lab. So I'm excited to see the butterfat content and protein and all of those things. But based just on the amount of milk that was produced, it was Honey that produced the most. She produced 2.4 pounds of milk, and that was across 2 milkings that were 12 hours apart. In the first milking, I think we got about 1.1 pounds from her, and then the night milking, she had 1.3 pounds. So really excited about how much she is producing. And I mean, I guess it makes sense because Honey, she did have triplets, and she's the only one out of the group that had 3. So I'm sure that makes a difference. You also notice, not so much right now, but a few videos back, she was looking a little bit thin. She puts a lot of energy into making milk, so I can tell based on the data. I mean, the results are there. And now for a different statistic. Who produced the least amount of milk? Well, surprisingly, it was Emma who produced the least. I mean, she is furthest along in her lactation. She freshened November 30th with Nova, the doeling on her left, and she had a little buckling that has been rehomed since then. But I just couldn't believe it. This is our second freshening. She had twins, yet she only produced a grand total of 1 pound of milk. So that was pretty surprising to me. But who knows, maybe she'll have a high butterfat content. Her kid is huge. She has grown like crazy. And so that made it even more surprising to me that she just didn't have that much milk. So who knows, maybe she's been weaning little Nova, her doeling, already. But overall, I'm really happy with the amount that they produced. I think it could be better, and from the milk test results, it'll help me kind of gauge how to change their diet if they have any additional needs, how to supplement. And thankfully I have some friends who have goats as well and have been doing milk testing and using that data. They're going to help me read it and know what to do with it, or at least give me some suggestions. But aside from how much was made, Brett, what do you think about how the process went?
I think it went pretty smooth. The 4 normal ones went through real quick, and then Phoebe and Dubby, well, next time we'll have more foresight to get them acclimated to the milk parlor besides the day before the test.
Yeah.
But they went pretty good. Our company enjoyed it.
Yes. Yeah. One of my coworkers, she is great with lab stuff. Her degree was in biology, and she has a master's in biology as well. And so she's had to be in the lab many times. And so her and her son came over, and she was a huge help. I really appreciated her supervising the test and all that, because she even had to take a test with the lab to become a supervisor. And I mean, she had to do quite a lot herself to help me out. And so I appreciate all of it, especially Brett's help, because couldn't have done it without him. Can't do it without him.
I do what I can.
All right, last video I showed y'all we got a livestock trailer, and today we're going to start working on it. We got some new wheels and tires. The wheels on it, well, were a bit bent, and the tires, one of them was totally flat, and this one's pretty okay. We're going to keep it as a spare just in case. But we got that. I'm excited to get some new shoes on this thing. And then we also got some black paint. I'm going to show you. And I think it's going to look really nice. I like the shininess of it, and I'm hoping it comes out well. We've used similar things on like the swing set and loved how it turned out. So I think we got plenty for that. But before we paint anything or stain anything, first we are going to finish up the power washing. Look at the difference between where I power washed and where hasn't had it yet. I couldn't get back there because of, well, you know, not having a tire or wheel on that side, and yeah, that wouldn't have been safe. So we're going to get that taken care of and keep cleaning it up, and I think it's going to look cool when we're done. On this side, you can really see the difference between where got power washed and where hasn't gotten it yet. It had gotten dark when I got to this side, and I was like, well, I'll get what I can see, even though it was really dark outside. But check it out. Look at that difference. And so all of it's going to be about that color when we're done power washing. And then after we give it a fresh new coat of paint, man, I think it's going to be shiny. Well, psych, we haven't really got anything on it yet. We, I guess, are just going to maybe wash some parts of it for today, but the tire, or I guess more accurately, I should say, the wheel that is on this trailer is apparently ancient and rare. So we went to Discount Tire, and they said they don't have any tires, or I'm sorry, just any wheels that will fit this trailer. So we're going to have to find it online and make a special order. So here, I also learned today how to measure the size of the wheel. And if it has 5, I think they're called lugs, then you have to measure from the outside of one to the middle of another one. So let me show you on this one that is detached here. So to measure it, I would go from the outside of that one to the inside of one that is across from it. And you can see that measurement is 5.5 inches. So I called them. I was like, hey, we need a 5 by 5.5. They said, bring it back in, when we realized the ones we got were not fitting. And then they're like, oh, wait, actually, we don't have any that size. So they gave us a refund, thankfully. Appreciate that. And we will be making a special order somewhere for these wheels. Yeah. So in the meantime, this is what it's looking like. Ari, thank you for being there, making it look even better. What'd you get on you? Oh my goodness. But we're going to power wash it and do what we can tonight and maybe try and order some. Ooh. Satisfying. Okay, we got a ton of this power washed. Look at how beautiful the night sky is tonight. Oh, I love those puffy clouds. It's just beautiful. Now I was just looking at how this was fastened on, and it looks like they basically took like a twisty tie, a wire twisty tie, and wrapped that wire up here with it. And look at that, it's already undone. So this will not be hard to take down at all, which I'm excited about. We got a wild animal in the trailer. All right, we're on our last one. Brett's doing the honors and getting it off of there. We got the nail trimmers, by the way. They're like dog nail clippers because we couldn't find the wire cutters. Yeah! Woohoo! Yes! Oh my gosh, look. The trailer is bald. It has no top at all, but I think that's better than that wire that was up there. And now we can measure and get it fitted for a tarp up there. That'll be nice. We've got an opportunity I wasn't expecting after milk testing yesterday. And, well, you're about to see it. That's right. Dovey and Phoebe are joining the milk routine. Begrudgingly. When we separated the little babies for their moms to be milked yesterday, all of the littles started taking the bottle. So I'm thinking we are going to try and do the hybrid raising method with these babies and letting them be with their moms during the day, but then separating them at night so we can give them a morning bottle. Probably have to... Those boys have it down so well. But I think we'll probably just have to pull 2 out at a time, and then they'll get to run the rest of the day. Oh, little Dawn is taking it so well. In fact, what gave me the idea of even trying all of them being on the bottle partially was that she was coming up while we were giving the boys their bottles. And since we have bottle babies anyways, why not bottle feed all of them, right? It'll keep them so friendly.
Dang dog, where you gotta do stretches across a
Twister. It can feel like playing Twister giving them bottles. Oh, Nova. Nova's the only one we haven't given a bottle to because she's 8 weeks old. She's okay to be weaned at this point, even though she probably doesn't think so. Baker drinks so fast, and then Boots is just like, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably daydreaming while he's eating. Hello, cutie. And Mia is going to get the special treatment. Oh, she was drinking a little too fast. She'll catch on quick. But look at how cute this little girl is. Mia's like, actually, I don't really like how it is as much as just my mom's milk.
Not as warm.
Oh, yeah. Probably isn't as warm as yesterday when I heated it. And being last doesn't help. It's a bit chillier of a day today. She's getting it, though. That moon spot on her face is so cute. All right, they've all had their bottles. Release the babies. Oh, be free. Enjoy the day. Have fun out there, Baker. Have fun out there, little Baker. And Nova, Dawn, Mona, and Mia. Man, we're going to have to get collars on these two because they're going to be hard to distinguish, aren't they? But the big one, the larger one right now, is Nova. And then the littler one is Dawn, Dovey's girl. And then Nova, of course, was Emma's girl. Y'all have fun today. He's so silly.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to go watch the Super Bowl now. Go Eagles. I don't really care. And get back to work on the trailer. So stay tuned for that. Remember, if you guys have a dream, go for it. Bye, y'all.